Hi everyone, good morning. Good morning and as usual, happy Friday. How are you today? I hope that you are having a great time. And of course, before starting, I would like to ask you a feedback about the audio and the video. As you can see today, I'm using my new AirPods. In fact, I'm sorry for the delay, but I had to connect them before starting the live lesson. So what about the audio? Can you hear me properly? Can you please give me a feedback? So as you know, I wait a couple of minutes for you to come. As you know, the topic of today will be the politics in general. So I would like to touch this specific topic because, as you know, last Sunday we had the political elections, and so I thought that it was a topic that could be interesting to deal with. The aim of this lesson, of course, is not ask you to tell me which are your political preferences, because of course you are not asked to do this, because I don't want you to be forced to express yourself in these terms, but I want to provide you with some lexicon about the politics in general. So guys, I know that you started coming. Can you please give me, as usual, a feedback about the audio so that I'm sure that you can hear me properly? I wait for some feedback to come. I do not see any comment at the moment, so please write so that I am sure that you can hear me. Good morning, Berardo. Good morning. Berardo, can you hear me properly? Is the audio okay? So that I can start. So, as you read in my email, today I wanted to create such a debate. So I wanted to introduce a person in the live lesson. This person will be Nadia, that already came. That she will be asked to reply to some questions so that we can test how she can express her opinion about politics in general in English. Before starting, I would like to provide you with some basic lexicon about politics. In the meantime, I would like to say good morning to all the students that are here. Good morning, Paola, Gabriele, Nadia, Alberto, Patrizia, Igina wrote difficult but okay. I translate your message in English. Guys, a very important message. Every time that you write in the group, I please ask you to write just in English. The group is a very important environment that I wanted to create in order to give you the chance to practice your English language. So please do not write in Italian language. Sometimes I see some Italian messages. In fact, I write in the comments in English, please, so that please stick to this rule, because it is a good exercise for you to practice your language. Good morning, Lucia. Good morning, Laura. Welcome, girls. And happy Women's Day with delay. Did you celebrate yesterday? Did you go out with your friends, with your girlfriends yesterday night to celebrate the 8th of March? So tell me in the comments in the meantime. So I sit down here. As you can see, I'm in a park today. Okay, so let's start with the basic lexicon first, and then I will include one of you, specifically Nadia, in this live lesson. So, first of all, the word to say politica in English is politics. As you can see, I already uploaded the PDF file with the words that I will tell you today during this lesson, because I thought that as I do not have the whiteboard where to write the words, words, having a piece of paper with all the words written could be more useful and easier for you to follow the lesson. So in case that you didn't download the file yet, so please go to the group and look at the field files, guardate nel campo file, documenti, and there you will find the PDF about this specific lesson, so that you can also see how these words are written. So as I told you, politica is politics. The people that work in politics are called politicians. Politicians are politici, politico. And then now let's see which are the main roles that people can hold in politics. For example, we have the role of the prime minister, that is primo ministro. The people working in the parliament are called members of the parliament, whereas the people who work in the Senate are called senators. So we have parliament with the members of the parliament, the Senate with the senators. And then we have the government, governo, and the person who leads the government is called governor, che è il governatore. So we said parliament, members of parliament, Senate, senators, government, governor. Then we can have what we can call bad fellows. Bad fellows are in Italian alleati. Bad fellows. That is curious, this word, because bad is letto, fellow is compagno. So it is similar to compagni di letto, bad fellows, alleati. Governare, the verb governare in English is to rule. Remember that the word rule is in English also used in order to express the Italian word regole, regola. So rule could be both a verb, governare, or a word, regola. Is everything clear so far? Please give me a feedback about this topic, as I know that maybe it's not a very common topic to discuss in English language. Then talking about verbs, there is another interesting verb that could be useful to know to express in English. That is the expression to ditch the euro. Ditch the euro. Ditch the euro means leave the community using the euro as a currency. Lasciare l'euro. Ditch the euro. For example, Matteo Salvini is one of the promoter of ditching the euro. È uno dei principali sostenitori del lasciare l'euro come valuta. Valuta in English is currency. Another word that is commonly used in Italian, it is used in the English language, is the word establishment. Establishment includes what we consider all the institutions of a country. So when we call about establishment, we are talking about the Italian word istituzioni. So remember, establishment is used to aggregate all the institutions. Another word that is also used talking about politics is the word election, elezione, or elections, elezioni. During the elections, what people are asked to do, are supposed to do, is to vote. Vote, to express one's political preference, to vote, esprimere una preferenza politica, votare, to vote. The word vote in English could be used both as a verb, votare, but also as a noun, voto. Talking about elections and votes, there is another interesting word that is ballot. Ballot could be translated as ballottaggio, but also voto. So remember also this word, ballot. So we said elections, vote, that is both a verb and a noun, sia un verbo che un nome, but also the word ballot. That means ballottaggio, but also voto, scrutinio. The Italian political background is full of parties. The word party is partito, party, partito. Sometimes parties decide to create alliances or coalitions. Coalizioni o alleanze are translated in Italian alliances, in English, alliances or coalitions. So alliance or coalition are the words to express coalizioni / alleanze. When there are the elections, usually newspapers tend to communicate the results related to the percentage of the people who voted. And it is very interesting to know every time that there is the election, the percentage of absenteeism. Absenteeism is the percentage of people who decided not to express their political preferences and so not to go to vote. Absenteeism, assenteismo, absenteeism. Going on with the words ending with the suffix ism, we have also the word Euroscepticism, euroscetticismo, Euroscepticism. Remember the pronunciation of the word skepticism, sceteismo, that is in English skepticism. So Euroscepticism, Euroscepticismo. What else? The final words that I want you to know are, for example, the words majority, that means maggioranza. In order to say maggioranza assoluta, in English we use the word full majority. So majority means maggioranza, full majority, maggioranza assoluta. And finally, the word that is a very common word used in the English language, not just talking about politics, but also talking about economical terms, that is the word threshold. The word threshold could be translated in Italian with the word soglia, threshold. So remember the pronunciation, threshold, soglia. Okay, so we have now a background, a very simple background with the main words that we have to use in English in order to talk about politics. Before letting one of you to be included in the lesson, I would like also to tell you how in English our parties, and we saw that the word party means partito, are translated. So for example, as you can see here, I just move just to show you. Here we have there is the headquarter, la sede, the headquarter. Here we have the headquarter of a party, an Italian party. It is old. In a very old building and very sad building, Forza Italia. Forza Italia in English is not translated. It stays Forza Italia. On the contrary, Fratelli d'Italia in the international background is called Brothers of Italy. So now having a look at the parties, we have Forza Italia, that is Forza Italia also in English. Fratelli d'Italia, that is Brothers of Italy. Then we have Liberi Uguali, the left party, Liberi Uguali, that in English is called Free and Equal. So it is a very literal translation, free and equal. Talking about the specific side of the political background, we have the Democratic Party, that is our Partito Democratico, Democratic Party. and the center left wing. Center left wing is partito di sinistra, ala di sinistra, centro-sinistra, just to indicate that specific side of the political background. So we said liberi uguali, free and equal, Partito Democratico, Democratic Party, and then we have centro-sinistra, that is center-left wing or center-left party. Moving on the other side, we have the center-right party or center-right wing, that is partito di centrodestra, ala di centrodestra, the league, that is Lega, that has recently changed its name from Lega Nord into Lega, so internationally it is known as the League. And then we have this new movement, in relative terms, the new movement of the Five Star Movement, il Partito 5 Stelle Five Star Movement. So we have now a background, a general background of the Italian party arena that we have in our specific political background. So now I am very pleased to include one of you in this live lesson so that we can have a chat, so nothing impossible, have a very simple chat about the election and about what happened in Italy last week and how the results of the Italian elections are perceived internationally. This topic was also the topic of your week challenge, so you had the chance to read an article that I took from the Telegraph in order to also have the sentiment, we can say the sentiment that internationally, on the international level, people have about our election, our political background and the results of the elections. What I'm going to do is a very simple exercise. I want to offer this kind of exercise also in the next few weeks, and so I do invite you not to be shy, not to be afraid of expose yourself, and be ready to be involved, to get involved in the live lesson, because it is a very, very important exercise that you can do in order to practice your oral production skills. So frankly, I was a little bit disappointed by your behavior of this week because I saw that not a lot of people candidate in order to okay, now I translate the word for you, Massimo. I said that I was a little bit disappointed because very few people expressed their willingness to be involved in the live lesson, because you were afraid and you felt not ready to do this kind of exercise. Unless you up to the point that you try, you never feel ready. So non vi sentirete mai pronti fin quando non provate. So I do encourage you not to be shy, not to be afraid, but take this very great chance to have this oral production exercise. So Massimo, the Presidente della Repubblica is the Republic President, the President of the Republic. It is a very important institution, of course. Okay, so now, if Nadia is okay, I would like to include her in the lesson. Okay. So Nadia, I'm going to send you the invitation. If you cannot see the button in order to get involved in the lesson, I just suggest you to swipe your mobile phone horizontally. So turn your mobile phone horizontally so that you can see the button in order to be part of the lesson. So swipe, turn your mobile phone horizontally. Now I think that you are getting my invitation in this very moment. Okay, I'm going to add you. The suspense of a new guest to come. it's taking a lot of time. Okay, so Nadia, Facebook told me that you did not reply to my invitation. Okay, I send you the invitation again because I know that you are waiting for my invitation to arrive. Okay, so what happened? There's always something that is not working. It says impossibile. Okay, so I just wait a couple of minutes to send you the invitation again. Don't worry. Again, if you do not see the button in order to get involved in the lesson, just just swipe your mobile phone like this. So turn it horizontally so that you have the chance to get involved. Okay, so let's see. Great. Maybe I'm adding you now. Let's see if it works. Otherwise, I will call immediately Mark Zuckerberg in order to tell him that we didn't manage to do it, and it is his fault. Okay, Facebook is telling me that it is trying to add you in the lesson. Okay, so in the meantime, guys, what do you think about the Italian, let's say, the Italian politician background? Are you happy about the results of the election? Not about who won, but just about the fact that many people went to vote, because there were many people who decided to express their preference. Many people went to vote. In fact, we had a percentage of people that took part in the election process that was very high, 73%, if I remember well. So a lot of people this time wanted to go to express their preference, and maybe this was a sign of a country who wanted a change. I think that this is the best interpretation of this kind of data. So many people decided to vote because they wanted a change. Massimo said that the situation is very complicated. Yes, of course, because even if we voted, now the results seem to be very difficult to be interpreted, or even to take a final decision will be a long process, or is forecasted to be a very long process. So in the meantime, I'm always trying to add Nadia to my lesson, hoping that we will be lucky this time. Let's see. If this is this time is the good one. So what about the others? What do the others think about the election? And then another very curious, let's say, curious for the international press episode that took place is the episode of the female activist who disrupted the vote of Silvio Berlusconi in order to make a protest. In fact, it was a very popular picture, the picture of the girl who was naked, so without the t-shirt, with a message, Berlusconi, you are expired. Berlusconi sei scaduto, or something similar. Berlusconi, you are expired.
Se ti è piaciuto l'estratto di questa lezione, iscriviti al canale, attiva le notifiche, ma soprattutto, per saperne di più, clicca sul link in descrizione. Ci vediamo dall'altra parte!